Hello, lightning fast game repair. Why hello, Mr. Pinkrit. Yes, I am working on your NES right now. Yes, we know, as soon as it's finished you'll want to pick it up so you can play your copy of Nightshade. Yes, of course. Alright, I'll let you know as soon as we're done. Okay, bye-bye. What a sad old man, wanting only to live in the past. Well, when you put it that way, Cardboard Rich Evans from The Ellen Show, I suppose I really shouldn't throw glass houses at rocks or whatever. In fact, I was just reading on the Reddit website how disappointed people were that old zones in World of Warcraft never get populated anymore. And it just gets worse and worse with every passing expansion. In fact, I think that desire to go back to places we miss is one of the driving urges that led to classic servers. We have a lot of memories in those old zones, and it's sad to see them completely empty. It makes the massively part of the MMO just feel sour. If only Blizzard could think of some game content that would naturally bring players back to these old zones. No, wait, actually they already did. Let's go back in time a little bit. Legion is about to come out. Warlords of Draenor, we don't even talk about it anymore, but Legion's coming. And they're bringing a lot of new features, but one in particular was a drastic change that would affect the day-to-day gameplay loop. A major change that had not been seen since the launch of the game. World quests. Dailies changed slightly from expansion to expansion, but the concept was clear. Repeatable quests that help players grind towards long-term goals. It's something to do after you've already leveled up all the way. It might be rep, it might be getting attuned for a raid, or just unlocking a rare mount, but the content was straightforward. Do this quest today, and tomorrow you can do it again for more rewards. This repetition sometimes got a little repetitive. Burnout was easy, and sometimes getting that, you want that bar to go all the way up, but it's just slower every day. So after years of this very familiar format, world quests came along. No longer do you go to the same hub with that same blue quest marker and do the same quest you did yesterday. Instead, you open up your map and go wherever. These quests cycle, and sometimes they cycle pretty fast. You might see a cool unlock you need. Oh, well, look, it's a glove upgrade. Now it's going to expire in an hour. Now you gotta hurry. And the best part, when you come back tomorrow, you might see completely different quests available. It's not the same exact thing every single day. It broke up the monotony in a major way, and for the most part I only saw praise for the feature at first. But I've been feeling a little underwhelmed, even from the beginning. I mentioned this was a new feature in Legion, and the best part of this feature was how they implemented it in the pre-launch event. The narrative was that demons were invading the world, right? So let's see what that looks like. Demons actually attacked parts of the world. We were going to all kinds of old zones and seeing old NPCs that were happy to welcome us home.
Didn't think the Dark Iron would let a lot of you have all the fun, did you?
We could help them out, and it would all climax in a major fight to drive back a big demon boss in the middle. And because that name World Quest, I always kind of assumed that this was what the feature was intended for. I thought Legion was going to be this amazing expansion that actually made use of the size of the world. But when it finally came out, the Burning Legion decided only to invade a small little clump of islands in this one specific part of the map. And at that point, the fun was over. At least for me. Don't get me wrong, I understand why the devs want players in current zones for current content. And it makes sense. I mean, this is a really silly nitpick on my part. But after getting that assumption in my head, it was really hard to get it out. I thought the pre-launch event was a big success, and I'm a little surprised we don't see more of it. But fast forward to Battle for Azeroth. That's got the words Battle and Azeroth right there in the title. The Horde and Alliance are fighting over a brand new source of power. Azerite that sprouts up out of the ground all over the planet. So of course this time, the world quests are going to take place all over, right? Mostly just pop up in these small islands on a specific part of the map. Okay, again, I understand why they do this, but when you set it up narratively that this is a global thing that's happening, it's super strange not to take advantage of that. And to BFA's credit, they did sort of branch out, and we used a couple zones, but for the most part, it didn't feel quite as grand as it could have. And of course, after that, we got Shadowlands. There must always be a Lich King. But with the crown shattered, who can hold back the Scourge? Undead strike all over the world, and we need heroes to stop them. I'm sorry, no, I misread that. We need heroes to leave the planet, and they're not even going to think about it. We're not going to talk about lore right now. I know I'm overly reductive on Shadowlands, and I think I'm not the only one with that habit. And I want to have a chat about that later, but really, wouldn't this have been a great opportunity to have a set of world quests that were specifically crafted around defending old world zones? In fact, let me pick one at random. I'm going to open up my map here, and there's actually, which one? Right here, this one? Desolace. And that's like right next to, Thunderbluff is right next to Desolace. I can't even remember what Desolace looks like. I haven't even been to this zone on this character yet. You know, it's funny, I don't recognize this at all. So, I've mentioned before, I started playing, like, when Mists of Pandaria came out. There's still parts of the world I haven't seen, because there's no reason to come here. And this is kind of cool. I'm seeing little huts and stuff, and then there's this, like, interesting clump of green life in the center. It's, the hippogriff is swimming through the air. And I'm seeing, like, night elf stuff over here. So, okay, I can already imagine what the zone is probably about then. It's a great setting for conflict. And there's another one swimming. Okay. So, okay, sometimes I see this happen when the game's lagging out a little bit, but it'll, like, correct after. There's another one. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Dragonflight, because, dragon riding will not have any bugs in it. But, okay. Did I see another one? They're just swimming along. You know what? God bless them. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so I just I see a lot of potential. There's a lot of work and heart clearly went into this zone. Look, there's a whole little town here. Oh, okay. Oh, it's like a Kodo graveyard. This is cool. Why don't they use this at all? See what I mean? This is exactly... Imagine if they put a world quest that encouraged somebody at some point to come out here and just see that this stuff exists. Wouldn't that be kind of neat? I'm going to type in /who. Oh wow, there's two people here. And they are max level. Maybe they're role-playing. I like playing on roleplay servers, because that also increases the chances of just bumping into people in the open world, but boy, this is very interesting. This is just going to be a quick little bit where I demonstrate potential in a zone, but I'm suddenly like in love with this whole area, and I think I might just come back here on an ult and do some questing just to see it. Like, and there's like demons here. Imagine if this is part of Legion and you just fought off demons. It's already here. I really see the potential in bringing back updated content to old zones. And I don't think it's a demand that's super heavy. You know, I'm not asking for the zone to be revamped with the HD graphics. I still ride around on low poly mounts. It's just strange to see all this work and then it gets tossed out the window every time there's an expansion. They move on as if all the work was pointless. And really, players are playing World of Warcraft because this is a world that they want to be in. They pay a monthly subscription to be in that world. If we want to be here so badly, just let us play. I think this is a change in direction that isn't unreasonable to think about. Just keeping old zones in mind and recycle old quests. Wouldn't that make the game a little more interesting? Or at least a little more alive? I don't know. Am I wrong, Cardboard Rich Evans?
Ha ha ha!